Have reached the end of the road. Well, congratulations. You all survived. Everybody passed. Thank God. Some finished with a 6 and some finished with a 16. But, you know, it doesn't matter. You all passed. So that's what matters. Obviously, some people dropped out, which, as you know, always happens. So feel free to continue recommending this course if you liked it, if you think it's important. But just remind the people to you have to manage their expectations, because if not, they just do not come prepared. And so tell them to hit it hard from the beginning. But as far as final thoughts, I always run out of time to give you more topics, more feedback on the business, more feedback on the debates. I'll be finishing correcting your debates and sending you some of the winners. But in the meantime, I gave you good grades on the debates just so I could turn in your grades, and so at the end of the day, remember why we started this course, and that's where I would like to end. There's a revolution coming. There's a lot of things coming. And currently, we were not prepared. At the beginning of the semester, you were not prepared. Now you're much better prepared. But this is just the top, you know, this is just the first step, So you need to continue Googling, continue finding the topics, continue taking the courses. I'm going to send you a large amount of resources after this with courses that you should consider taking, and master's degrees, and things of that nature, but things that will help you navigate this future. But you're all's, um, keep coming up with those ideas, keep launching, keep getting into these difficult positions, and push yourselves, push yourselves, and you will do great. No. And definitely, keep tabs on the content. There's a new book that I recommend you read. You start reading tomorrow. This is going to be a great read for the holidays and make for fantastic conversation. But it's a new book by Kai Fu Lee. I read his previous book, which was amazing, and this one is even better. I actually didn't know a lot of people love the debates, and I couldn't put my finger on it. And one of your colleagues basically said that they're immersive, no? And when I read this book by Kai Fu Lee and Chen Chu Fan, I they actually use the same style as is in the debates, and I didn't know it was actually a style. It's called scientific fiction, and scientific fiction basically is, it's not science fiction, which is the future. It's scientific fiction is it's a projection. It gives you a realistic window of what's going to occur in a particular given future. So in this case, it's 2041, and it's very interesting. And it's basically situations like the ones we have in the debates. So it's really, but it's created as a sort of story. So think about it as a white mirror, and I like it because even though some topics have a little bit of this topic, but most of them are not this topic at all. They're just the future, a future projection without the Hollywood, dystopia. So I liked it a lot. Um, the Golden Elephant is about the future of insurance. The And obviously all the other topics that appear here, which is very interesting. The Gods Behind the Masks is about, you know, eh, it. This one is in India. This one is in Africa. The general generative adversarial networks, and this whole synthetic media, no, the deep fakes. It's pretty unbelievable. Then Twin Sparrows. It's about, you're gonna love it. It's about the future of education, and to what level, the future of art too. The future of art. It's amazing, like art. We think. I couldn't. I heard that digital art was sold the other day. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And now after reading that chapter, now I understand the future of art, digital art. Chapter 4, contactless love. Unfortunately, it's actually something that might be closer to our hearts, but it's what happens. It's a projection of what happens if we keep having variants of the pandemic variants, and it basically continues on for the next 20 years, hitting seasonally after year after year after year. And I think that's kind of what's going to become our reality. So that's a great example. Then my haunting idol, it's about VR. You guys are going to love that one. It's a great one. The Holy Driver, damn, about autonomous vehicles. And Quantum Genocide, it's about a combination of cryptocurrency, blockchain, and quantum computers, which actually, believe it or not, quantum computers can actually break the code, the unbreakable Bitcoin code. So it's something that we need to learn. The quantum computers are definitely 20 years away, but still, I mean, to think that this internet, well, I guess Internet 1.0 lasted us 20 years. So now it's being replaced by blockchain. So it kind of makes sense that Internet 2.0 is actually also 20 years, and it's going to be replaced by something else. But yeah, quantum, it's this one is really interesting. The job savior is depressing, but it's basically, yeah, the AI job displacement, and has to do with the last debate that you guys did. And I haven't read these two, so I can't give you guys the feedback, but I definitely recommend the book. And I'm gonna send you guys a lot of material, so take care. If some of you needed more feedback on your business because it's a real business and you want to launch it, some of you have already reached out to me, and we've set up individual meetings. So I'll be glad to do that if you so desire. We just ran out of time, and this happens to me every semester. My ambition is larger than my time allocated to this, but it was a pleasure teaching you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the course. I apologize in advance for the shortcomings. Primarily, I wish I could give you more feedback on everything, but your thoughts are always, very provoking, and thank you for your feedback. It's been great. And so if I ask you for, one last favor, is make sure you go in there and put your thoughts on the future, the feedback, because that's important for me to create the future of this course. So take care, and have a great holiday season. Spend a great bit of time with your families, and make sure you charge your batteries so that you can tackle 2022 filled with a new vision of what the future may bring, and a new energy and action to go with that vision. All right, stay in touch. I love to hear about master's degrees related to AI. I love to hear about jobs related to AI, so that I can then send you more professional practice students. So make sure that you guys become successful entrepreneurs and launch businesses so you can hire more of my students. All right, take care, and have a great holiday season. Bye bye.